Hi VC, Final Professor James Griffiths coming at you on this Saturday afternoon, and we've just returned from a few days in the Lake District, had a lovely time there. Just like to say a special thank you and hello to Gregory Short. Once again, I had a little correspondence with Greg before we went away, and we discussed the Lake District, and so this video is dedicated to you, Greg. Yeah, we had a really nice few days, did a bit of lake swimming, climbed up Helvellyn, which is a mountain in the Lake District, and bought a few records, a couple of CDs. So first of all, I'm going to show you a short film about where we were staying. You can see the little apartment we stayed in, and I'll show you a couple of the parts of the surrounding area where we were, and then we'll cut back and I'll show you what I picked up. So cut to Ambleside in the Lake District. Okay, so just standing outside our holiday apartment in the Lake District, staying in a place called Ambleside. And we just arrived, so just give you a quick little guided tour. It's our car there. This is where we're staying. A few mountains in the distance there. I'm doing this filming now because I can't trust the weather in this place. We've driven through some flash floods actually on the way here to get here. So just going to quickly show you our back garden, which goes down to a little beck, a river. Let's go around where we're staying. I'll just take you down to the river. The river's very full at the moment. There's been lots of rain here in England over the last couple of weeks, particularly here in the north. This is going to be our home for the next 4 nights, I think, we're staying here for. Here. There we go. Sure I don't plummet to my death. So the river here just flows past outside where we're staying. The walkway up there, some people are walking. We haven't really explored yet. Right, I'll go back inside, give you a quick guided tour of our apartment. Okay, so moving into our apartment now. Indoors. Bedroom there, nice picture of a squirrel. Some good lakeside pictures. This is quite good. This is a map of the area where we're staying. Map of the hills and all the walks that you can do. Moving through. This is our kitchen. Rowan there playing on his iPad. Nice tree out there, a bit of a view. Living room. And I think my partner and our dog are heading up that hill today, so I feel like I've drawn the long straw because I'm going to go into town with Rowan in a minute and get some supplies. Maybe even see if I can find a couple of second-hand charity shops. Now there are a few CDs here, like in all these places you always get a handful of CDs that have been left behind by other people. I've checked them out already. There's some reasonable stuff. Best of M People. Whatever became of the M People? Is it Mike Pickering? Seal? Soul? Is that a recent one from him? Talented guy, Seal. Soundtrack to the film Love Actually, which may appear a bit cheesy, but it's actually got some quite good stuff on there. It's got Otis Redding, Joni Mitchell, Texas, Sheila Cassidy. So like that. I'll give some of these a listen later. Oh right, excellent. The Best of the Average White Band. Let's Go Round Again. Great. Scottish Soul. Superb. Lighthouse Family, another 90s pop act. There's a lighthouse on the back. Very apt. Oh, Quincy Jones, marvellous. Just been getting into a bit of Quincy on vinyl recently. So shall enjoy that later. The Chili Peppers, Greatest Hits. Definitely seen worse CDs than this in various places I've stayed in over the years. Love songs. Love is all around and a groovy kind of love. Not sure what that's all about. Kenny G. Good hair. Martin, if you're watching, Spin It Tweaks, that should be your next look, I think. Oh yeah. George Benson, looking very dapper. Bit of contemporary R&B here, Tony Braxton. That album is Secrets. The very best of Beverly Knight, but a British soul. Robbie Williams, Swing When You're Winning. I've got a feeling I'm not going to find anything on this shelf by the 13th floor elevators. But I could be wrong. Will Young, Keep On, or not, as the case may be. And finally, a bit of a jazz box set there. Jazz Kings, what have we got? George Benson and Ronnie Laws. And then down here we've got some DVDs, a few DVDs anyway. Let's have a look. Bo Bridges, P.T. Barnum, The Boat, The Rocks. This is pretty cool. This is a Pink Panther box set. Amazingly, I actually have this box set at home. It's got all the Pink Panther movies, plus there's one extra disc in there of Pink Panther cartoons. The complete Indiana Jones box, pretty cool. And then a few books, Deep Blue Sea, oh dear. Yeah, okay, that's 3 o'clock, just gone 3. So I think Rowan and I are going to head into town now, and I'll do a bit of filming in town so you can see what Ambleside is like, and who knows, maybe we'll even find a couple of record shops. So catch you in a minute. So we just walked down the street from our apartment and we've come into this rather nice old English pub here. You can see it's called the Unicorn Inn. And there's a very strong smell of incense around for some reason. Anyway, it's all very picturesque. Smell of incense coming from this little shop here which sells artisan type things. A Buddha there. There's the Rattlegill Cafe. The Silver Moon. And here we have the Giggling Goose Cafe. Okay, and this looks like we've come to the bottom of the road where the proper bit of the town starts. Very English sight that, isn't it? The little obelisk thing. Okay, onwards. The shop is so cool.
Even better than the dinosaurs.
Even better.
Really?
We're around a park now, and it's called Rothay Park, and it's pretty beautiful actually. You can see what colour the sky is. It's hard to imagine it's hard to imagine this morning it was tiddling it down with rain, wasn't it, Rowan?
Yeah.
So this is the park. We're going to wander off and see if we can find a playground now. Just then when I was filming, there's a rather beautiful English church there squatting among the trees. We can look at that later. Okay, and we've reached the river which runs alongside this park. Like I said before, it's very full. I think it's been raining a lot recently. Ambleside, where we're staying, Grasmere, Clappersgate, Bowness and Coniston. There's a big reservoir in Coniston. We once went to a very good all-night party there. Many years. Okay, Rowan and I are going to play pooh-sticks now. I've got my stick. Rowan, you've got yours. Right, so after 3. 1. I've never heard the concept of after 3. Can't even see that. Ew. Well, I think you won.
What?
I said I think you won.
Well, that's only because it was going really fast.
Okay, hope you enjoyed that. So here are the things I managed to pick up from the one solitary shop in town where I could find some vinyl and CDs. We have Bob Dylan, Hard Rain, I'm reading an excellent Bob Dylan book at the moment, which I'll talk about in another video, by Elijah Wald. Absolutely amazing book. It really has made me, again, look at Dylan as just being such a godlike figure. Robert Plant, Fate of Nations. I did a little feature on Robert Plant a while ago and realised that I didn't actually have this album in my collection, either on vinyl or CD. Used to have it on cassette, so that was a good thing to pick up. Really, really great album, that. And then just quickly show you the vinyl. 20 Bluegrass Originals. This has got all kinds of stuff on here. Reno and Smiley, Lester Flatt, Benny Martin, Larry Sparks, Stanley Brothers, Ralph Stanley and his brother. That's good fun, that, doesn't it? Can't beat a bit of bluegrass. Fun one. Gloria Gaynor, Never Can Say Goodbye. I was talking to Doug recently about disco, and how disco is, you know, a reasonably controversial area of music, but this was worth picking up. It was only £2.99. It's quite a nice album. It's on MGM. Some good tracks. They go on a bit too long, but you know, Gloria Gaynor was one of the kind of stalwarts of the disco scene, wasn't she? Al Bowley, the big swoon of the 30s. Didn't know much about Al Bowley, but a friend of mine had recommended him to me, and it seems he's kind of known as one of the first ever pop stars, which is quite interesting. Kind of, you know, from the kind of jazz swing era, really. When his voice comes on the air, it's just like fizzy lemonade being poured down my spine, was how one young American fan described Al Bowley's singing. Al Bowley's music features heavily in the BBC TV series The Singing Detective, if you know that at all. Very, very influential and fantastic drama serial written by Dennis Potter, which contained a lot of period music, including a lot of songs by Al Bowley. So that was an interesting pickup. Not the kind of thing I usually buy, but in charity shops you sometimes have to go with things that you wouldn't normally get, just so you can walk out of there with something. But actually I really enjoyed this. Al Bowley. I picked up another copy of this. I keep buying this. Once again, it'll be VCLT for somebody, and I think I've got a good idea of who that will be. Fantastic record on the Music for Pleasure label. It's always dead cheap. 50p. Absolutely brilliant. We love Bobby Gentry. Johnny Cash, who I've been listening to a fair bit recently. A Thing Called Love. That was $2.99, and it's good to pick that album up because, as far as I can see, it's an original album. You know, it's not one of these compilations that you get. It's actually one of his bona fide albums. It's produced by Larry Butler, and you know, it's actually a set. I see Carl Perkins is on here, and Charlie McCoy as well. Country royalty. And we'll finish with something for Chris Dixieland Farm. I think he showed a Hamp record recently. Lionel Hampton, Hamp's Big Band, classic vibraphone music. What a great cover that is. And you can't beat a bit of Lionel Hampton. Great vibe player. That's your lot, VC. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll be back very soon with some more stuff about records. Take care. Please like and subscribe. Bye.
Oh, look.